Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Brant Gaming, and before we hop into the video, I do just want to give a quick announcement. This is my first ever video, so everyone, welcome. This is going to be my channel. This is actually my first ever series that's going to be on YouTube. I have been streaming on Twitch for about a month, which you can see the link to my Twitch down below. If anyone has any advice for stuff I can do to improve my setup in this video, please feel free to leave those suggestions in the comments. And with that, I will see you once we have the world booted up. All right, so the world has been built. Let's hop right in. So this is Antimatter Chemistry. It is a mod pack with multiple chapters in which the goal is to take our starter chemistry set, which I can claim just by pressing this check mark. I'm going to go ahead and claim all of these. And from here, we have to try to create a world and eventually escape. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is take this wet sand, which is unique because it can grow sugarcane. Oh, my bad. Almost forgot. I need to, I'm going to put it in the ground. Just for simplicity's sake. So while I'm mining this out, wet sand is able to grow sugarcane without needing a source block of water, which is very useful because we don't have a source block of water. So we're gonna take this sugarcane and let it start growing. While that is growing, let's see. I'm gonna put that away. I don't think I need that. The first thing we need is stone sharpening kits. We can get stone sharpening kits with white antimatter and light gray antimatter. So the white antimatter, I'm gonna start the mine over here, let's say. White antimatter can be found on the surface or 4 blocks below the light gray antimatter. So I'm just gonna quickly mine through here. And while I do, let me tell you a bit about the mod pack. So this is a mod pack made by AL132. It is a phenomenal mod pack, and it is all based around the alchemistry mod. I stumbled across this mod from a YouTube series by Gaming on Caffeine, and then I decided that I really wanted to play it. And I figured I'd share this experience with you guys as well. So, we just got our stone sharpening kits, and now we are going to turn that quest in. We get more stone sharpening kits, a chest, and some toasted bread. So the first thing we actually need to do with the alchemistry mod is make some sucrose. We can get sucrose from sugarcane, which is perfect. And if you read this, so when we hold crouch, we actually release a special fertilizing gas that lets us grow our plants faster, which you just saw right there. So if we look, it's growing very quickly. I'm going to go ahead and do one more harvest. And cool. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is take my chemical dissolver. Let's plop it down right there with the culinary generator next to it. So we're going to put a piece of toasted bread in here. And then we're just going to toss, how much did we need? 14. We're going to toss 14 sugarcane in here. And we get 14 moles of sucrose, which we can claim. And from that, we get a chemical combiner and some leadstone flux ducts. So I'm just going to claim that so that it's done. The next thing we need to make is some triglycerides. So we make triglycerides in the chemical combiner using oxygen, hydrogen, and carbon. So it looks like to make 4, we're going to need a little bit of oxygen. 2 stacks of hydrogen is the big one. So let's see. So we can actually take our sucrose and break it down, and it will give us all of this stuff, which, let me just organize my inventory for a second. Right, so we can plant down the chemical combiner on the other side, And we're going to put a little bit more toasted bread in here. And then if we were to go over here, type in triglycerides, we can shift click it in. It locks the recipe so that now we just shift click everything in, and it cannot make anything else unless we unlock the recipe. Oh, right, it needs more carbon. Cool. So we're going to unlock the recipe, take everything out, and that's another quest done. Right, so from here we need to make some seeds. To make seeds, we're going to go ahead and type it in here. We need triglycerides and sucrose. So I'm going to go ahead and dissolve 4 more sugar cane. And then let's go ahead and put that in there and those in there. And that gives us 4 wheat. So we take the wheat, we now have bread, or dirt as well, sorry. You take the dirt, we're going to go ahead and mine out. Let's just do a 9x9 for the wheat. So we do not have a water source right now. So I am going to have to go kind of quickly because I did some testing and I found out if you plant the seeds before the dirt untills, it will let you grow it all. So I am going to come back once we have the wheat we need, and I will see you guys then. All right, everyone. So I went ahead and farmed up 64 wheat. So we're going to take this wheat, we throw it in the chemical dissolver, and hopefully we do get the cellulose we need. We did. So from here we can turn that quest in, and we get some pineapple pizza. And the next thing we need to do is create some saplings. Each sapling is going to be 2 cellulose, 1 oxygen. So I'm going to need half of my cellulose and 4 oxygen. And let's go ahead, lock it in here. Once we do that, we can go ahead and put it in. That gives us our 16 oak saplings. So let's turn that quest in. We get some more seeds. And then we need apples. So we can either make apples using cellulose and sucrose, or we can get it from trees. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest up. Let's say I'm going to get a stack of wood as well. And then I will be back once again. And we are back. So I did get a little more than 64 wood. I did not get any apples, which means that we are going to need to make those manually. Thankfully, each wood does guarantee us 1 cellulose, so we don't have to... So we got a bit better of a rate for it than we did for our wheat. So we're going to go ahead, break down some more sugar cane for sucrose, and then let's go ahead and make our apples. So we need... That's the wrong thing. Alrighty, so once we have 8 apples, we can turn that quest in. And the next thing we need to make is a crafting table. Finally. So, we're going to go ahead and make it a crafting station because the crafting station from Tinker's is in this mod pack, and the crafting station is just better. So, now that we have our crafting table, we get some more bread, and from here we can make our chemistry cabinet. So each of these is going to be chests, 4 chests, and it's going to be 4 chests and some wood. Now then, let's go ahead, turn all of our wood into planks. I did decide for some reason to use up all of my wood, so let's go ahead and just get some more real quick. And hopefully this is enough. I'm going to go ahead and replant that just to be safe. Hey, I actually got apples for once. Alrighty, that should be enough now. So, if we do that, we remove one, so because we only want to make 4. And then from here, we're going to do that with those around the outside. And that's going to make us 4 basic drawers. So we can go ahead and claim the best part of this mod pack, which is the drawer controller. Let's go ahead, let's plant the drawers right here. So drawer, there's not going to be a drawer there because that's where the drawer controller is going to go. Drawer. Cool. So we put the drawer controller in the middle, and what the drawer controller is going to allow us to do is if we were to decide we want to put some hydrogen and some oxygen in here, we can then right-click it, and it will put it in whichever drawer it fits in, if there's already a slot for it. So let's say we want all of our elements on this side of the drawer controller and all of our compounds and such on this side. So we can go ahead and put in our sucrose and our cellulose as well. And then now we can do the next quest. The next quest is going to be more farming. So we're going to get a stack each of white and light gray antimatter. And it says, surely this strange metal must be made of something, right? If you gather enough, you can then try dissolving it to see if anything useful results from it. So we're going to try to break down our antimatter in the chemical dissolver and see what we get. I will be back with a stack of each, guys. Alrighty, so I did that little bit of mining, and we now have a stack each of light gray and white antimatter. So we can now turn that in, and it does give us 16 more white antimatter. That is just telling you that there is more white antimatter below the light gray antimatter. And in case you were wondering, this is a very short world. The bedrock level is actually at Y100. So we cannot just dig super far down. Alrighty, so our next quest is going to be, let's do cobblestone first. So we need to get a stack of silicon dioxide, which can be gotten in the chemical dissolver from antimatter. Nope, that's concrete powder. Oops. Let's see. What can we get it from? That's quartz. There we are. Antimatter. So white antimatter gives us a 48% chance of getting it. Light gray antimatter, on the other hand, gives us a 60% chance with a 20% chance of iron, which, if you notice, is the other one. So we're going to use the light gray antimatter. So if we put that in the chemical dissolver, then we are going to get some carbon, tungsten, and some silicon. It's not quite enough, so let's go ahead and just do some of the, let's do another 16. Not quite. One more set of 16. Yep, that got us there. So we now have a stack of silicon dioxide, which they gave us 2 chests for. So now we need to create cobblestone. So to create cobblestone, you go to the chemical combiner and just put silicon dioxide in the top left corner, and each silicon dioxide gives us 2 cobblestone. Sorry, guys. So we're going to unlock the recipe so it doesn't think we're still trying to make apples. And then we're going to put 32 silicon dioxide in here. It looks like we are about to run out of food. Another thing to note is we do have the mod that encourages you to eat more food. So we are going to go ahead and I'm going to set 1 toasted bread aside so that we can eat it. Now then, now that that is done, it should hopefully give us, 64 cobblestone. So that is that quest done. It gives us a speedy hopper and some cobblestone. So now we need to get iron. In order to get iron, we need more. Is there... Hang on, let me check something real quick. Guys, is there a way that we can make light gray? Yes, we just surround light gray. We just surround 1 mole of iron with white antimatter. So we're going to go ahead and do that because that makes the most sense. And we'll know if this is worth it if it nets us back 4 or more moles of iron, which it did. So that is definitely the route we're going to take. I am, however, out of antimatter, so I'm going to go mine some more light gray, and I will be back after I have this done. Although, before I go, guys, I do want to show you, if your pickaxe is about to break, you just take one of those and craft it with a stone sharpening kit, and boom, now you have a fully recharged. So I will see you guys on the other side after I get another stack of light gray. All right, and we are back. We got a little over another stack of light gray antimatter, so we're going to go ahead and chuck that in here. And that gave us... I am apparently very bad at math. I'm going to go get another, 2 stacks of light gray, and hopefully that will work. However, before we go, let's go ahead and toss some of our newest additions to the pile. So we need a drawer for silicon dioxide as well. And that should be everything. Yes. So, gonna go get more, then I'll be back again. Alrighty, and we're back again. Hopefully second time's the charm. So I got 3 more stacks of light gray antimatter. Let's go ahead and break it down. And we can actually go ahead, store everything, and then take out all of my... Right, shift click. Take out all of the iron so that we can know when we hit it. We need more power, so we're going to go ahead and put some more toast in there. And then that got us what we needed. So now that we have that, we can claim a better pickaxe. So we can now use an iron pickaxe instead of our stone pickaxe. And then from there, we need to make a bucket. So to make a bucket, it's 3 iron. To make an iron, it's in the top left. You just put in 16. So boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead, store that again. Take out our iron. Iron plus bucket makes bucket. What did I don't even know. Okay. Ignore me, guys. So we need to make some water now, which is, as I'm sure many of you know, just hydrogen and oxygen. So we're going to take out... I only want 1. A stack of hydrogen. A stack of oxygen. So if we put both of those in there, we should be able to get 17 perfect, because that leaves us 1 with which we can do what we want to do. Is it not in the chemical my bad. Cool. So now we have a water bucket, so our crops can now grow faster. So let's go ahead, put it down. And we're actually going to go ahead and make a second one, because that way we can make an infinite water source, and then we don't have to worry about this anymore. Right. So go ahead, chuck in 2 more hydrogen. We need more bread. Put another toast of bread in there. And then that should make us 16 more, which we combine with our bucket again. And we now can make an infinite water source. Personally, I have always preferred making it like this, because it does not matter where you take it from. It's always going to refill, which is very convenient. Right, so the next quest is going to be, or we can claim that one and get some more dirt. The next quest is going to be to make four evaporators. So to make these, each of these is going to require 2 stone per. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we need 48 stone. How much silicon dioxide do we have? More than 48. Let's go ahead and put water in. Take out a stack. Put 16 back in. So if I remember correctly, we can put our silicon dioxide in the top middle, yes, and get stone. So let's go ahead and do that. And while that runs, I can hang out. Is there anything I need to show you guys? Nope. Cool. So now that that's done, we're going to need all of these need to be stone pressure plates, because now okay, ignore me for being dumb, please. Boom. This will forever be a reminder of my failure until I move it. So let's get 2 more. And now we can do that. And so each of these we're going to want to put them next to our water like that. Because now, if we look at the quest, we can claim that to get some more iron sharpening kits and a book on open blocks. And then we get to get a storage system. So I am going to leave it up to you guys. This is going to be the end of the video for today. Tell me in the comments whether I should get a refined storage system or an ME storage system. They're both options, but I only get one. Or I only want one, I should say. So everyone, remember, take care, be nice to your fellow humans, and I will see you guys next time with episode 2 of Antimatter Chemistry.